What is Agiye Hall going to do for my Texas Longhorns? I can't wait to see him this season with Country Sunshine Ewers. Hashtag Pate State. Quinn Ewers, I do believe, will be the starting quarterback there. So Agiye Hall is the Alabama wide receiver transfer, former high 4-star, 5-star guy, depending on which service you looked at and which time you looked at it. Really good. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, we're showing footage from the spring game last year, where Agiye Hall caught like 37 balls for 1,000,000 yards, and everyone, including me, thought he was setting himself up for a breakout freshman campaign. The reason that footage is important is because none of that's animated. That's all real. He does possess that physical ability. What is going to determine Agiye Hall's success this year? He is. That thing on top of his shoulders, that will determine how impactful he is at Texas. Here's the luxury. I know a lot of people have talked about the risk Sark is taking by bringing in a guy that could be a character red flag. I follow that up with the fact that you don't really know anything about him. Sark, I would imagine, did do his due diligence, but this is not a feast or famine thing. This is not a desperation Hail Mary attempt to get some offensive production. They got Jordan Whittington there. They got Xavier Worthy there. They got Isaiah Nair from Wyoming. They're okay at receiver. Now, whatever Agiye Hall adds, they got Billingsley from Alabama, whatever he adds, that's going to be great. But that's a lot more icing on the cake than the cake itself. They do not need Agiye Hall. They desperately want him. He is an impact player. He has the physical potential to be the best receiver on that team. That includes Worthy, and you know how big a fan I am of him. But they don't need it. So that's the luxury. So I look forward to seeing it. You can't know until you see it happen. It's going to be about 2 weeks into fall camp when that stuff starts sorting itself out and the live bullets start flying in those scrimmages there, and it's behind closed doors, so everything is up in the air. It's not dressed up for TV, and you got to see how he handles it. You got to see how he's acclimating. They are overturning a culture there. I almost said it, quite literally. I almost said it, but I caught myself. They just overturned 40% of the roster. If you think Steve Sarkisian is about to let a guy who is running counter to that mission remain on that team, you're kidding yourself. He won't. So it's a cross your fingers, hope and see. There's always a little bit of risk with this. So I look forward to it. I think he'll do good, but if he doesn't,